I'm Karthika. I'm doing my master's in telecommunication engineering in University of Wollongong. So I'll be addressing towards the two questions that have been put by the Ronnie and Smith job advertisement. First is the metacognitive strategy that I'll be using in my efficiency, improving my efficiency in my learning. So during my University of Wollongong studies, the two main metacognitive strategies that I would be using is the self-regulated learning as well as the reflective practices. For that, first I would be establishing a base for the self-regulated learning as well as the performance strategies, which would just not help in my academic strategies now but also help in my future job aspirations. The first method is by planning or organizing my activities that are I'm gonna give the most importance towards, and the activities I need to focus on later on. So first is about the team collaboration or the team methods that I would be choosing for any teamwork that I would be selecting on, the roles that I need to focus on so that I can improve on my collaborative as well as empathy as well as a care towards my teamwork. Second method would be through the self-questioning method, by asking questions to myself about the concepts I learned and how I could relate it towards the processes that is being happening outside or relating it to the practical world. The third method would be through the reflective method, so that whatever I'm learning, I would be trying to jotting down the points about the feedback that I'm getting from the assessments or the activities that had been already taken. This does not help me with matching the ideals of honesty, integration as well as the integrity, but also help me with having transmitting my ideas through vocally as well as also by writing down. The next method of by having the innovation as well as enhancing the practice would be through concept mapping, that is by connecting the or jotting down the lines between the diverse thinking. This as a person would help me to improve my thinking process, my performance, and my ability to think beyond that. And also while working in the team will help me to put out my own inputs towards the team, which would be very really helpful. So overall, this metacognitive strategies have just not helped me for improving my efficiency but also helped me as a team worker, effective communicators, and as the overall thinker, which is matches to the ideals of the Ronnie and Smith. And by having the urge towards the continuous learning and being the sustainable methods, and as well as having the stakeholder consultations, it has jotted down to a point where I would be helpful in any dynamic as well as the professional engineering workplace. Now addressing to the second question, which is about the reflective practices that I have chosen, an example of the reflecting practice that I have chosen which would help me in the career readiness. So one method is through how in the subject called engineering 980 has realized to me that it's just not about having the skills but importance of having the evidence. So now I have tried to started collecting down the evidences which matches the skills. I've also realized that there are also different types of the skills which are needed for the Australian workplace, and how I'm lacking in the teamwork skills. For that I have now find out that a subject called ENGG 950, which requires the teamwork, or we have to submit a group project. For in that I have chosen for myself a very important role of that of the coordinator, and I'll be playing very efficiently. In that, I have a lot to put in the inputs, and I have made sure that I have a one-on-one with every team members, and so that I can make sure that they know their gains and what they have to put across. I won't say that I have only the good experience. I had the bad experiences through in that team project, but I learned a lot of good things from that, and which would be this method of continuous learning from my side, and as well as continuous learning addressing my gaps would definitely be helpful for any engineering workplace that I would be going to work for, because I would be having a very important role to put into and my contributions would be great. Thank you.